All right, before we take a short break here,
All right.
I think it's time for a little Indian Tales.
All right.
Got some Indian Tales for you because you know how much I enjoy the Indian culture.
You do, I know.
I love their food.
Do you have a bumper?
I do.
All right.
Let's play some Indian Tales, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Oh, here we go.
Wendell, this is your boss, your employer. I command you to come back to work. The Penske files are piling up on your desk, and your TPS reports are overdue. I will forgive your absence because you are a radio jockey, but you must kiss all 4 arms of Ganesha and bring me 1 pound of curry as penalty. I will expect your service Monday morning. Do not disappoint me, Wendell.
Indians.
You love them.
No, I don't.
You don't even a little?
No.
You don't have a little, somewhere deep inside, a little secret appreciation after working with those fine people?
Well, I'm going to tell you a story about some Indian tale that I told a couple of weeks ago about how some Indians came into my place of business.
Yes.
And wanted to buy a container.
Yes.
Well, they bought the container.
Okay.
Then they called and said they wanted to sell it back.
Why?
Because apparently they didn't get the right permitting, or the city did not allow them to have a container. And they wanted their money back. And part of the terms and conditions, that if you cancel the sale, there's a $50, cancellation fee.
Okay.
So
$50.
$50.
Okay.
So when they were informed of this $50 fee, of course, it became an issue.
No. Wendell, I do not pay you the $50.
What is the $50 for?
I let you keep the container. You give me the $50. Don't play this game thinking you like me because you and I both drive cab at one point. No, you give me my $50, Wendell.
So when they were told that we would refund them their money minus the $50?
That is not acceptable. In my country, we call that bullpucky. That is bullpucky.
Look at Phil Lou's in the chat room. Look at him questioning me.
Do you have an answer?
I'm going to go with the Phil Lou's answer. I hate both, personally.
So anyway, so now who got to tell them they didn't get the 50?
Well, the salesman who sold it to them.
Right. So he says, I'm sorry, but our policy is...
Yes, exactly.
And they said, wait a fucking minute, buddy.
Exactly. That's exactly how it went, too.
Wait 1 fucking minute. I did not take the container. You do not take my money.
Right.
I want all 800 rupees back. I mean $50 back. I want it immediately.
That's rupees.
I want rupees, whatever. I want my money now.
Our money is worth more than your money. It's $50 here, but it's 1,000 rupees in India.
Don't make me call the help desk. They will help me at the help desk. They are all Indians over there.
Right.
They will tell you that I deserve my $50.
All right. So a Indian woman, third-class citizen, wins a divorce.
Okay.
She wins a divorce.
All right.
Over the lack of what?
Over the lack of Sex?
No.
Appreciation?
No.
Money?
No.
Curry?
No.
I don't know.
A toilet.
I cannot stay here without a flushing toilet. Or any toilet. My dirty spelling vagina needs a bidet.
Exactly. An Indian court has given a woman permission to divorce her husband because their home did not have a toilet, forcing her to seek relief outdoors.
There is nothing wrong with this cave, honey. Nothing wrong with living in a cave. Osama did it for years. You can too, you bitch.
Right. The family court in northwestern state of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, ruled on Friday in favor of the woman who argued that her husband's failure to provide an indoor toilet during their 5 years of marriage amounted to cruelty.
So wait a minute. 5 years?
Yeah, she lived in a house with this guy for 5 years and didn't have anywhere to take a dump.
Do you know how much water costs? That fucking $30 a month is way too much money to spend on shitting.
Right.
Why didn't they have a fucking toilet in the house?
Well, dude, this is India. They don't have shit over there.
They don't build houses with toilets?
No. Dude, those people will shit in the street.
Well, so will that one town that we were talking about. Or what were those people?
Oh, those people they called them gypsies. They were from Romania.
Yeah, the Romanians, so.
Yeah, but these, a lot of these guys, over there in India, they'll just walk along the street, and if they have to take a piss or something, they'll just walk up to a building and unzip and just take a piss along the wall.
While they're walking.
Yeah, just walking along.
Walking around, squirting it out.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ. So do they squat next to their fucking cab and just take a shit?
Yeah, basically right on the road. Yeah.
Ugh. I know in Qatar we were told not to shake anybody's hand because they wipe their ass with their hand. Do you think it's the same way over there in India?
Oh, absolutely.
Yuck. Just yuck.
Look at Phil Ooze.
Oh, Carolina. I gotta get out of this fucking chat room. I can't believe that these motherfuckers are sicker than me.
Holy shit.
I
Literally.
really do not need to see a 3-foot shit coming out of... Is that a guy or a woman?
It's hard to tell.
I know, that motherfucker must live at Taco Bell.
Look at Phil Lewis. Neely says, come shit at my house. Wow.
This chat room is fucking just disgusting.
I know.
Ugh.
Anyway, the justice said women in the village often endure physical pain waiting until darkness to relieve themselves outdoors, so they can't take a piss or take a shit all day long.
Hold it in, you bitch.
It's under the cover of darkness they have to go out.
That's because they're not allowed to let their ankles or anything be seen, right?
Well, that's Muslim.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Indians aren't Muslims?
No, they're Hindi.
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
Who do they pray to?
The Hindu gods.
That's like the cows and shit.
Yeah,
right?
they got like 180,000 gods. They got all this, they got the gods of the air and the sea and the grass and the elephant and the cows and
one for each arm of Ganesha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
The judge labeled open defecation a major health problem in India. You think?
Ugh.
You think shitting on the street isn't a health hazard?
Just the fact that they had to have a ruling on that is fucking really making me never want to visit there.
No, of course not. it's disgraceful and deemed it a torture to deny women a safe environment for relief, the woman's lawyer said.
Yeah. Oof.
Divorce is only granted in India if proof of such cruelty, violence, or undue financial demands are shown in court.
I don't care if you took the perfect 7. No shitting for you. None. No shitting.
It is not the first time a marriage has been called off over a toilet. This is the issues they deal with.
That sentence alone should never be written. This is not the first time they've had a divorce because of a toilet.
Right.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh. Last year, a woman refused to tie the knot in Uttar Pradesh state after her fiance refused to build a toilet for the couple.
I need to tie the knot in my fallopian tubes.
Right. In June, another woman refused to return to the home of her in-laws until they constructed a toilet.
The fuck is going on over there?
Well, they're just a primitive animal culture.
Yeah, but they have money now, don't they? I mean,
I don't know.
Toilets?
Yeah, I just think that they live in stables over there.
They have fucking nukes. They have nukes, but no toilets.
No.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Nearly half of India's population, almost 600 million people, defecate in the open, according to UNICEF.
Jesus Christ.
So they're all there taking a shit outdoors.
All right. I really don't need to see that video either.
Wow.
You know, as I was working my way through life today, I said to myself, man, I hope I see a guy skateboarding while taking a shit at the same time.
Right.
And look, lo and behold, there it is. Jesus fucking Christ.
Phil has grabbed a screenshot of Don telling his stories with his perfect 7.
That's funny.
It's so good.
Jeez, oh man.
Some 70% of Indian households do not have toilets. 70%.
70%.
Yeah.
Why would you ever go back there or visit there?
That is the motherland.
If you had been here for, I don't know, an hour, why would you go back? Can you imagine the first time you're in the airport and you want to take a shit and they're like, no, go in the bathroom.
Right.
You got to think that that's like the holy fucking grail.
Of course.
You see like 15 toilets all lined up in a row and then 15 urinals on the other side. Probably like, this is the true heaven. This is the heaven they always talk about. I must have died on the plane. I can shit in private. Then they shit in the fucking sink because they don't realize that that's not where it goes.
So anyway, some 70% of Indian households have no toilets, although 90% have access to mobile phones.
And 100% shit.
Yeah.
This is... Ugh. How did you find this story?
It just popped up because I hate Indians.
Yeah,
It came up on my Google alert. It came up on my Google alert. Another story of hating Indians.
Is that you have a Google alert for Indians are disgusting?
Yeah, more or less.
It just popped up?
It did.
Jesus.
Prime Minister Modi has promised to build a toilet in every home by 2019 in a bid to stamp out defecation.
What a campaign promise. If I am elected president of your country, I will put a toilet in every home.
Isn't that like a chicken in every pot speech?
A bowl of curry in every pot, a shitter in every bathroom.
Right.
I shall take care of the people of India.
We're in 2017, and these people still don't have toilets.
2017 is the Indian 18. 1617, nearly. We do not like all your fanciness. We have cell phones and shit piles.
When I was working for the Indians,
Yeah.
we had a girl who was kind of like an office assistant there, and she was always trying to kiss up a little bit to the Indians because she didn't like them, but she was always trying to get on their good side.
Sure.
So she was basically saying, I was watching a documentary last night about India and how all the animals run free in the streets. And so my former employer was asking her, well, what city were they, covering? And she said, Mumbai. And he said, well, that's like the Indian New York City. I said, yeah, it's like New York City if it was made of dirt.
I will let you get away with that, Wendell, because you are.
And that's exactly when that line came up too. And she goes, "Are you going to let him say that?" He goes, "Oh, I don't pay attention to him. He's just a radio jockey."
Wendell always make the radio joke. He is the radio jockey. He make the funny. He doesn't mean any of it.
Right.
None of it. He respect the Indian people.
Right, he does. Sure he does.
Wendell is for the year of the toilet.
The year of the toilet. That'll be known in Indian lore as 2019, the year of the toilet.
Wait till 2020 when we bring in the year of the shaman. It is going to be fantastic.
Right.
We will use shaman on our ass. We will use shaman on the god of cow.
Oh, my
We will
God.
use the shaman everywhere. This is the most disgusting shit ever.
I know. The government says 20 million toilets have been constructed since the start of the scheme in 2014. But experts say open defecation not only stems from poverty, but a belief that toilets inside the home are unclean.
They are very unclean, Neely.
What?
Why would you have that?
You're going to take a shit inside the house?
I think it is much cleaner to take a shit on the side of the house. I have a special place under the steps. Just don't sit out there to watch the cricket match. Because it stinks. Is that what they do, cricket over there?
Yeah.
This is... What the hell?
And again, does this boil down to being brown skin, or does this have to do with behavior?
It is about the behavior.
Yes, of course.
The behavior of the rest of the world for trying to make us change.
Right.
They should leave us alone.
So if people draw their conclusions about their quote-unquote discriminatory attitudes towards certain people,
Yeah.
it isn't the color of their skin.
Not in this case, that's for sure.
No, because it's behavior. It's just like, ugh.
It's the goo on their sandals.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, ugh.
All those people wear sandals, too, don't they?
Well, they do. I've seen them. I noticed the ones who live here in this country. I see a lot of them all the time. They're always walking around. They always got their sandals and they're wearing socks.
Yeah, of course, because they fucking shit squirts up from stepping and...
Between their toes.
Ugh. Look at the rice and corn in between my toes.
Right.
Don't ask me where it came from or why it is a little brown.
You know, and it's not bad enough to have human feces, just laying out on the ground. They got all those animals just running loose.
I think I'd rather step in cow shit than human shit. Which shit would you rather step in? Be honest.
I don't want to step in any.
But if you did, which would it be?
Well, I would
have to step in one because
I would step in a cow pie before I'd step on human shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just ugh.
Look at Phil lose.
Jesus. I'm gonna have to leave the show now. I cannot be a part of this racist ranting here.
Oh my God.
This is a bit much tonight. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, Phil. You better hope the race war never comes to France.
Right.
You will be so dead.
He's going to have to hook up with Chris Holmes over there. All right. Well, let's play a couple of tunes.
All right.
Since we're talking about the race wars and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Thought I'd play something from a band called Rivethead. All
right.
They have a song here that I think is very appropriate.
Okay.
It's called Start a Revolution.
All right. Well, let's do that.
It's Rivethead exclusively here
On your classic metal show.